going to be showing you guys how to dig race a 10-speed Mustang S650 or 550. It does not matter, either one. They're both the same thing, the same transmission. I actually made a video how to roll race a 10-speed Mustang. Like I said, S550 or S650 applies to both. And a lot of people are commenting, how do you do a dig? If you don't know what a dig is, it's from zero, kind of just like at the drag strip. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. I don't want to yap too much. I just want to get right into the point. I'm going to briefly go over all the drive modes and then show you guys how to do it. I am in the S650, but this applies to the S550 as well. They are all the same drive modes. And just an FYI, I did have an S550 before this, so I know it's the same thing. Put a lot of hard miles on that S550. I know both in and out very well. Alrighty, so in the S650, my drive mode selector is right here, but if you're in the S550, it's over here. We're going to start with normal mode. You get the normal steering feel, normal throttle response, normal shifts, normal exhaust note. Nothing special at all about normal mode. Now we're going to go to sport mode. I don't have a check engine light. It's just an accessory mode, but sport mode, things get a little spicier. Your steering wheel gets a little stiffer because it gets into sport steering feel. If you have active exhaust, it puts it in the sport exhaust sound. Your throttle response is a little more sensitive. Your shifts are a lot more harsher, but not super harsh. They're super fast and super quick, and it feels really good and also sounds really good too. So that's pretty much sport mode. Sport mode, pretty good for cruising around if you don't like the feel of normal mode and the back roads and spirited driving. Sport mode is a good mode. I do like it a lot. Also with the S550s, if you are in sport mode and you hit the brakes after going like a high speed, you get those sharp downshifts, which feels really good. In the S650, you don't get that. You get that in track mode. So we're gonna go to track mode next. Let's make our way to track mode here. Track mode, same sporty steering feel, but you get the track exhaust note, which is only for track use only, but then it turns off all these sensors if you have it. I'm pretty sure it does that on the S550s too. Track mode, like I said, from sport mode on the S550s, if you are going fast and you hit the brakes hard, it downshifts really aggressively, which sounds amazing. It doesn't really do that much in sport mode on the S650s, but on the S650, track mode does that. So they switched it to track mode, but I think track mode does that as well on the S550. I know it's kind of confusing. Throttle response in track mode is a little bit less than sport mode because it's more finely tuned for the track. Shifts are a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more harsh, and like I said, in the S650s you do get that aggressive downshifting without using the pedals, and you do get that on the S550s as well, but you also get that in the S550 in sport mode. Now, the next mode is drag strip mode. That mode is the spiciest mode on this car. It is like a hidden feature, but it's not. The drag mode, you're still in the track exhaust setting, you're still in the sport mode feel, but if you're in the 10-speed Mustang, this feels like a whole different car. Now, the throttle response, what I've felt is that it's very similar to track mode, but the shifts in drag mode are absolutely phenomenal. It literally puts you in the seat. You are literally, every shift, you're lurching forward. When I've raced scat packs, and it's like neck and neck, when I'm in drag mode and the car shifts, I'm not even kidding, I look over when the car shifts, it lurches forward every single shift. This is the mode you need to be in when you're drag racing. Obviously on track and drag strip only. Also use this mode for roll racing. That was another video. I'll link it up here, over here somewhere, if you want to watch that, how to roll race a 10-speed. But this is the mode you need to be in all times. Every time you're racing this damn car, drag mode, that's what you need to be in. What I would like to note about drag mode is drag mode uses the full RPM band. It gets all the way to the red line and it shifts at red line. So also, drag mode gets you the longest possible shifts. Do that, but never use paddles when you're roll racing or drag racing. If you use the paddle shifters, it's a little bit slower, but just don't do it. Let the car shift for you. You can't outshift the computer. Now that I've showed you guys what mode to be in when dig racing, obviously on close courses or in Mexico or on the drag strip, I'm going to actually cruise over to Mexico right now, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it, because there is a little extra step to doing it, and it gets you right off the line really quick. Obviously, it depends what gears you have in the diff. I got 315, so these are longer gears. These don't get you off the line as quick as the 355 gears. It will still apply. It's all the same thing. Like I said, it all applies from the S650 to the S550, all the same stuff. I'm going to throw on the GoPro, throw it on my head. I'm going to go to Mexico, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it step by step. Alrighty, guys, so we're about to be in Mexico. Actually, I just turned on to Mexico right here, Mexico Road. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So this is what we're going to do. Put your Mustang S550 or S650 into drag mode. So once it's in drag strip mode, you're going to head over to your traction control. You can either press it once, that just turns off the basics, or you can hold it down and turn off advanced track. There's a car coming, so I'm going to keep it moving a little bit. And there's a guy behind me, of course. But anyway, you're gonna turn off traction once, or if you turn off advanced track, you hold it down for like, I think 5 to 10 seconds and it turns it all off. I guess it kind of depends what rear tires you have. If you have like big tires and you're gonna hook, turn it all off. I'm gonna turn it completely off for you guys. Drag mode, advanced track off, or whatever traction you'd like. Left foot all the way down on the brake, rev the car up to until the brakes are about to give out, and then just floor it. So here we go. Left foot, giving it gas. That is quick 0 to 80, 90 maybe 100, I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard, the tires do squeal, they do chirp between shifts, so that's why you need a good set of tires. I have Michelin all season, 4S, whatever, I don't know. But that's pretty much how you do it. I'm not gonna do it a bunch of times and beat the living hell out of the car, but that is how you do it. Left foot all the way down on the brake, foot on the throttle, give it till about 1.5, 2,000 RPM, and then just mash the pedal and let your foot off the brake. Obviously we are in Mexico and you should only be doing this in Mexico, but that is what you can do. You can also turn line lock on if you really want to. Warm up the rear tires. Obviously if you're at the drag strip you should do that, but that is how you do it. That is the best way to dig race in a 10-speed Mustang S550 or S650, and that's how you do it. You do have a draggy, and that gets your 0 to 60 times or whatever else, 6130s. If you guys want to see that, the 0 to 60s in the 2024 Mustang GTs, the 10-speed automatic, I'll be more than willing to drop that video for you guys if you are interested in seeing that. So, drive safe. Now after that pull, we're going to need to get some gas, some Shell 93, because that's just eating my gas up if you keep doing that. We're going to be cruising to the gas station, maybe just cruise a little bit here with my buddy. We got the Camaro SS 1LE, really clean, literally identical color to mine. Just got some gas after beating the car, 54 bucks, $5.30 a gallon. We need it back at like $2. Just got back cruising with my buddy with the Camaro SS 1LE. We did a few runs. We're just cruising around. His is a manual. Obviously, I have the 10-speed, so it's a little quicker. You never can outshift the 10-speed. Good runs. If I weren't to get an S650, I'd probably get a Camaro. Literally the red, race red on my Mustang, and I think his is called like hot red or something like that. It's literally identical color. It's like you couldn't even tell the difference. Maybe his is a little bit darker. Super clean car. I love the black hood on it. I don't really like black hoods on Mustangs. They just don't look good. I did my roll race method in that video I just showed of me racing the Camaro. I actually have that video on my page. You can watch. I'll post it up here like I said earlier. Thanks for watching. That's how you dig race a 10-speed Mustang, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Drive safe.